IPM's National HR Conference is nothing new. We have progressed for the last 25 years having this type of focus on human resource development. But now with the winds of change that is just taking place in the country, we are on the cusp of a defining moment in human resource management and by extension the productivity of the country. Quite aptly, we call it this time HR for national productivity. Maybe just mere words, but we have realized the importance of gelling both the private sector and the public sector together. It's quite a difficult proposition, knowing that the public sector has something like 1.4 million people out there, but we can. What was discussed today, starting off with the great HR debate, we focused on so many aspects, the elements that are required to be focused towards taking this forward back to their workplaces, to the ministries, to those decision makers. So IPM has been in the forefront when it comes to HR. No wonder they are called the nation's leader in human resource management.
A thoroughly engaging conference. Very much enjoyed it. The sessions have been outstanding, hospitality amazing, and I commend the IPM on a fantastic job. Well done.
As a HR practitioner, this was a great opportunity for me because this gave me the opportunity to share international best practices and experience of the other companies in the country. And I was able to share my experience in people engagement with the rest of the participants, and the feedback that I received from them is quite encouraging, and it motivates me to do better in my profession as a HR person.
It's my first time at the conference with IPM. I'm not a HR professional. I come from the field of business development. So these sessions were really interesting for me, especially the technical things, to get a grasp of what HR is, and especially where HR is today in Sri Lanka, and to get a global perspective as well. Especially today, the after lunch sessions and the session in the morning were very informative and really intriguing. So I think it was quite worthwhile to find out where we are today in HR.
The National HR Conference brings together insights and best practices in HR for national productivity and growth. As the main sponsor, we are extremely pleased with the level of success IPM achieved with this conference.
Well, the conference was a refreshingly different experience for me. This time very particularly because I led the team who organized the conference, being the conference chair. So I thoroughly enjoyed being a participant, and once everything was designed and structured, I didn't have any issue of cross-checking and giving micro level instructions. So I was enjoying the session and interacting with others. So I think the lineup was superb, and the picking of topics was logical from one to the other, and the questions raised by the audience was a good example that people enjoyed the sessions. And even though we had a slight time overrun, but I thought whatever we have shared and the content that is provided was far more valuable in terms of picking some ideas, going back and implementing in their respective workplaces. And I personally believe that some of the ideas are so novel, and since they are still fresh in our minds, the invitation is for them to go back and reflect and relate and reinforce. So apply them in the work setting, and then this NHRC will be a lively, sustainable experience.